Diego, congratulations on record attendance and a wildly successful Seed Association of the Americas meeting here in Cartagena, Colombia. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thank you for visiting us.
I'm glad to be here. It's a fantastic place, and I think that the thing that struck me most, Diego, is the sentiment and the willingness for the group to work together here is really second to none. So again, great work for you and your team to have pulled together an excellent program and a great group of folks. So I think the first thing I want to ask you about is, how has SAA evolved over the last number of years? Because it started in...
Yeah, actually SAA was created in December 2005 in Chicago. So I will say it will start activities in 2006. And with staff, I was the first staff member that joined in 2009. Right. So since then, we have started growing as an association.
And you've got strong partners, you've got strong attendance, you've got strong buy-in to the program. Why is this going on that trajectory that's growing on?
I think there was a kind of a need about this association and this Congress. So regarding the association itself, there was a need to work together as the Americas. So North America and South America cooperating and being in a good communication because we are struggling almost the same problems. Our members are the same somehow in North America and South America. And you can get better results if you work together than working by your own. And the Seed Association of the America is a regional seed association, so it gathers national seed associations. So it's not, and I think our main asset is the people behind it. So it's not only seed association staff people, which is a huge asset for us, but also company people working all together, trying to identify the burning issues the seed industry is facing today, and together trying to identify a solution for those issues.
There's a difference in doing business in North America than in South America, and I think that has gotten in the way in the past. And it seems that SAA has been able to successfully focus on the things that are similar and work towards solutions based on that. Is that sound right to you?
Yes, somehow it is. Perhaps different cultures, but at the end of the day, when you come to the table, and I remember when we did our strategic plan, and also to do the strategic plan, prior to it, we did a survey among the members about what will you ask SAA to include on the action plan? Right. And the top 3 things were the same for most of all of the answers. Okay, so phytosanitary, intellectual property, and biotechnology. So all around seed movement. So SAA is trying to be a forum on how we can facilitate the seed movement, export, imports. So phytosanitary is really a big issue. That's why we hire a senior advisor that she's a former NPPO, National Plant Protection Office staff member. And we need to be a kind of a platform where to make the diagnosis of the problems and to find creative solutions.
You have successfully brought together regulators on multiple occasions. How or what do you think is the core of why you're able to bring regulators together that may have very differing takes and approaches, but be able to bring them together so that they can hear the common message?
I think part of our vision is, represent the seed industry of the Americas with a unified voice. So unified voice, and that is a huge challenge for us. But if the SAA can become a voice that represents the seed industry as a whole, for regulators, that is important to understand what is all our business about. Because, of course, they need to regulate our business. But those regulations, need to be science-based, need to be transparent. And for that, we need to provide them with the information. We need to provide them on which are our seed production or seed breeding practices in other regulations to be better. So somehow regulators have understand that SAA is like the mirror partner to discuss before putting those regulations in place. Right. And I will say that this is a unique strategy. If you compare SAA with other regional seed associations or even ISF, we are very close working with them, bringing together. Right. So I'm not saying that other associations are not close to regulators, but we bring together, we meet oftenly we do workshops, or we can have bilateral meetings if needed, but SAA has been present in the last 2 years, I will say, very actively with different regulators, either at IP issues, biotech, or plant-breeding innovation issues, and phyto.
Can you talk a little bit about how the membership structure is set up for SAA?
Yes. So we have ordinary members, which are the national seed associations.
And who's involved?
So far it's Canada through CSTA, US through ASTA, then you have Mexico, AMSAC, and then you have Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, Paraguay, Colombia, and Peru. And hopefully Ecuador, which is an observer member, will become a full member in December, and Venezuela is also an observer member. So we have a very broad representation. The main seed producers countries are members for our association. So that's why we feel confident we can say we represent a big portion of the seed industry in the Americas. And then we have associate members, which are the seed companies. So it could be large multinational or national seed companies. But at the end of the day, we want to represent all, small, medium, big, national, multinational, universities, national research institutes.
Right. And so if somebody wants to get involved in SAA, how are they going to do that?
Well, they can. I will first suggest them to visit our webpage, saaseed.org. There they will have a lot of information. It's my email contact, and there is a section for join SAA, so you will have more information.
Excellent. What's your sense from the Congress? You're halfway through now, but what's your sense of the attitude of your attendees?
Well, I'm extremely happy about the results so far of the Congress, as you say, record of attendees. You know, for the first time we have a poster session. This is new for us, and I think if you compare also with other associations, it's a new thing we are trying to develop. Our sponsor of what we call the innovation floor is Bayer, and they are also very happy about it in regards of the results. You know, you have very good works presented. Tomorrow we are going to recognize the best three, so you're invited to be there. And but of course, the trading floor, this is something we would like to improve, and I hope it will grow year by year. And I think one of our best things is the agenda. If you see our agenda, the topics and the speakers are incredible. It's a huge opportunity of bringing a lot of topics and a lot of speakers of a high level for the audience. And you know, when you have a lot of questions from the floor, for me, that means there is a lot of interest. And I'm very happy with the questions and the comments that are rising from the floor after each presentation. And finally, the working groups. This is a place where we meet within our working groups, and we are trying to define concrete actions for 2018.
An event like this doesn't happen without support of sponsors. Can you talk to me a little bit about how that has gone?
Yes, definitely. We have our strategic partner, Syngenta. Syngenta has supported SAA, I will say, since the beginning, not only in the congresses, but also in the workshops. We also have our sponsors like Bayer with this innovation floor, and we have Monsanto and Pioneer. And of course, you have visited the booth, which is a great place to visit the latest technology showcased here, and for me it's fantastic, being that we have a full house, a full room of booth, and people during the coffee breaks and lunch, they have the opportunity to visit them and you see a very active floor. So definitely I need to say thank you to all our sponsors, of course, that make this possible.
Beautiful. Well, again, congratulations, Diego. Super job. You and your team have outdone yourselves this time, and look forward to the rest of the Congress.
Thank you very much, and thank you for recognizing the team. Because SAA, as I said, it was only myself at the beginning, but now I'm very proud to say that we have 3 senior advisors at Antonio Tejada, the seed treatment level, Ines Ares, phytosanitary, and Juan Kiki Bush at biotechnology. So this can provide our members with a lot of work.
There is a lot of expertise built into SAA now, and that makes it a powerhouse to be reckoned with. Great job.
Yes, thank you very much, Shawn. Thank you.